Hey guys, it's currently 11:02 a.m. in the morning. I've just woken up from bed right now, and today is day 2, waking up to profits. I woke up to huge profits of my gold buy trades. To be honest, traders, forex trading is one of the best businesses, guys. Imagine waking up to profits every single morning. Now, today I woke up to $1,000. Now, if you're to calculate how much is $1,000 in my country money, that is almost 4 million Ugandan shillings, as you can see right there. And I called this off a trade that is very easy. Yesterday we had CPI. CPI stands for Consumer Price Index. It's one of the biggest indicators for a healthy economy or an unhealthy economy. So CPI yesterday dropped, and most people were panicking, trading the CPI drop. But for me, I took the CPI aftermath. So today's video I want to break down for you how I caught this simple trade and I was able to make $1,000. And you're around here, please make sure to subscribe. Your boy is about to teach you some gold nuggets. Let's get started. Now traders, if you're new around here, my name is Basil and I'm a full-time day trader. I've been trading for over 4 years. I've been trading gold for the longest, and literally gold has taught me what we call market structure. It has taught me what I'm going to expect if we have NFP dropping, if we have CPI dropping. So yesterday we had what we call CPI. CPI stands for Consumer Price Index. Now, first of all, even why do I trade gold? Gold is the best pair that gives me money, like so much money. It gives me money, and also it can make you broke. Gold has been moving lately in an uptrend. So when I zoom out like this, you'll see the uptrend market that I'm talking about. This is the uptrend market, as you can see right there. We had the uptrend market. Now, one thing that comes to me whenever we have an uptrend market, I want to draw trend lines. So this is my trend line. As you can see, I maximize off these zones down here, and then I draw the trend line, pulling it up to the future, because I know price would one time come back there. And that is what price did yesterday when we had the CPI drop. So after drawing my nice trend line up here, you're going to see that price has been coming off, bouncing off here. It goes back up. As you can see, it ranges in between here, Then here it comes down, gives us this big momentum drop to the downside, again bounces off our trend line, as you can see. Now, this is our 1 hour candle. So yesterday we had what we call CPI. CPI dropped big time, but most traders, they don't know how to trade CPI. They just want to gamble. If price drops, they want to be buying or selling at the same time. But you can have actually a good trade when you understand market structure. So we had these trend lines up here. Trend lines are key for me. I love to trade trend lines. So we had this upper part right here, the upper trend line. Reason why, again, when you can connect 1 or 2 angles, just connect it up to the downer side. You see, price bounces off here, price bounces off here, price bounces off here, same to here, and also same to here. Now, not only that, we have another trend line down here. At this point and this point right here, I mark them out too, also, just like this. You look at these traders. Now we have another trend line. This one, and also you can see how price has been bouncing off here. Now this gives me a nice picture of now what we call market structure, how price moves. So whenever price is moving in a downtrend, it's going to always give us lower highs and lower lows. So you can see how price pushes down here, this is a lower low. Price pushes up here, this is a lower high. Price pushes down here, this is a lower low. Price pushes down up here, it's a lower high, as you can see. So this is literally simple market structure. Now yesterday we had CPI drop. Now this was the before CPI. So I want you to neglect all this. This was the CPI drop, as you can see. So what we had, first of all, this was the day before CPI. We had price drop big time from here. This was, I think, a Monday or a Tuesday. Price dropped big time from here, indicating that this is aggressive selling from the upper side to the downer side. Now we understand any zone that causes a downside move is called a supply zone. Guess what? You mark out that zone, just like this, the whole candle that caused that. Now we have a supply zone. And then we have price dropping down. And where is price dropping down to? It drops down to our trend line. And this same trend line, as you can see right there. Now price drops down to this trend line right here, as you can see. Now remember, when price drops down to this trend line, we expect it to just bounce off to go back to the upper side, but not just like that. Price starts consolidating, as you can see, showing us that sellers no longer have the upper hand. We have buyers coming into any time because we have a supply zone that was created, as you can see right here, and then we have fair value gap that was created also. Now fair value gap is always key. Anytime when you see these gaps in the market, guys, gaps have to be filled. So we have this gap right here. Now we have consolidation that is telling us orders are being accumulated. Now when CPI came in, CPI was just completing our structures. CPI is not even the big deal. It's not the guest of honor. Right here, CPI was just helping us break through our consolidation that we had. So the consolidation that we had was this one right here. This all here was the consolidation that we had, you can see. So we had CPI breakout from this zone right here. As you can see, so this was the CPI. Now what CPI did, CPI first, when it came out, it went down, swept people because everyone was putting their stop loss down here. It swept people and immediately it closed back inside and then decided pushing back to the upper side. Now the reason why I draw all these trend lines, I want you to look at this. Anytime when I draw my trend line like this, you see how the line comes down, it crosses through, and then also I have another trend line coming from down here. You see this one? And then price crosses through here. Most times price is just going to bounce off this trend line. It's just going to sweep through to sweep people and then it's just going to bounce back. Most times price can't come below this most of the time. That's why I was conk sure. Like you shouldn't always be 100% sure, but when you trust your strategy, trade the way you want. So price just came, bounced through here, swept some people, and then after price went back up. Now in a layman's language, this is always what we call a triple bottom. This is a one bottom, two bottom, and then this would consider it the third bottom. This one right here, I would consider the third bottom. Now whenever we see this, we have to see price pump up with so much momentum to the upper side, and then we're going to see a retracement come back into play. Now anytime when you see these more impulsive moves, there's one key thing that you always have to use. Whenever you see an impulsive move breaking out from any zone, look at the place where it was trying to break. It's called a resistance. Price is going to come back there and find support, which is this zone right here. So this right here, as you can see, this is the retracement. Now literally, now let's remove this. Now look at this. See this? So literally, as everyone was waiting for CPI to drop and gambling off this one candle, look what happened. Price shot up, came back to retest with the initial jobless claims, and then afterward started pumping back up. Now remember, as price was pumping back up, it was targeting our fair value gap. Our fair value gap was filled, as you can see. So even though you're just targeting the fair value gap, but this would be a nice trade, low risk entry point. You see, the CPI, as I'll mention this again, the CPI was just completing our market structure. So price can go back up to the supply zone. Literally, I mentioned this in my Telegram. I sent 2 audios explaining how CPI affects the market. If you're not into my Telegram, guys, I'm going to be leaving the link below this video. Make sure to join my Telegram. I shared the insights of CPI. I share insights of NFP. Every news event that is going to drop, I show you how it's going to affect the market. You see, so we had again CPI come through. People are gambling right here. So for us, we're just going to wait until price, comes back for the retest. So we have price push up, then comes back for the retest at this point right here, which is our support zone, because price failed to break this part here, meaning when resistance is broken, it becomes support. This is what you can see right here. Now you can even see we have these 2 candles that we call tweezer bottoms. These 2 candles right here indicate that now we have to have price shoot up to the upper side. Now you take your trade exactly up here, just like this, as you see, and the same trade that I caught, man. This is the same trade that I caught. If you check right now my Telegram, you'll see the same trade that I caught, targeting this part right here as my target, and then putting my stop loss just below there, like this case. Literally a low risk entry point. My trading is all full of confluences, man. I'm just using trend lines. Look at these trend lines. You see how my trend lines, I put up my trend lines, but as I mentioned, CPI came up to just complete our market structure. Remember, we had price, bounce in between like this, you see? In between. So we had to have the same exact thing even here. We had to have price just bounce off here, sweep out some people, and then shoot back to the upper. Literally, these are the same trades that I take every single day. They may look simple, but they require you to have a lot of patience, because yesterday when you had CPI drop right here, literally everyone was panicking to trade. You have to have the ability to be patient in times like this when everyone is trying to gamble into the market and make quick money, make the quick bug. You have to have a high level of patience. As you can see, traders right there. Now, to show you that this is the same trade that I called, let me show you my chart on FastBull. FastBull is the platform that I use to see my economic data. So before I start off any trading day, the first thing that I always do is check my economic calendar. And where do I see it? From FastBull right here. Now, look at that. I didn't put anything. This is my chart on FastBull. You see that? I had my trend lines already yesterday. When I was trading, I was using FastBull to analyze my chart. Now look at this, guys. Look at that. I caught literally the same exact trade as you can see right here. We had the supply zone up there. Supply price has to come back there. And who causes the supply zones in the market? It's always the banks, or what we call smart money. So anytime when you see aggressive buying in the market, it's always the banks that can move money in that way. Meaning they're going to make the market go back to the supply zone still in that way. So supply, demand zones, these are price action concepts that are very easy to trade. You understand, traders? So you can literally see my FastBull. This is my FastBull chart. You can see it's very transparent. You see, traders, look at that. So the only line I didn't draw this down a line right here. This one right here. You see? As I mentioned, this was just to complete market structure. Literally, most of you guys think trading gold is hard, but trading gold is very easy. I thought myself trading gold was hard, but for the time I've traded gold, I've understood that gold takes time. For you to have a trade, it takes time. Don't jump on every trade that you see. Give it time. Let price play out. And then, trades will always come your way. And make sure to always trade only the simple way. So this is FastBull, guys, as you can see. With this FastBull, you can literally apply anything. You can see, you can even place trades here. I'll give you an example. So this is, I can place an order here. If I'm probably practicing, I can place an order right here. I can put in a lot size, and then probably I can put in a stop loss right here, and I can put in a take profit right there. I can put in a comment, as you can see. Then I can either buy or sell. So when I buy like this, then probably to bring this, and then I'll confirm. Then I'll see my trade down here. As you can see, I'm in a loss right now. You can see right down here. But if I want, I can close this off in just like this, and I've closed off that. As you can see, guys. Very fast. FastBull is very transparent, guys. And then when I'm seeing economic data, I'm always going to come to this part right here. So you can always come to products, and then you can tap economic calendar right here. So with the economic calendar, literally this is where you see CPI drop. This is where you see those news events drop. Like, I'll be honest, like today we have let's see what we have today. Today is a Friday. Today we have US PPI. Today we don't have like really major news events, but this is major for the US dollar. This one right here is major for the US dollar right there. We also have Canadian unemployment rate, as you can see. Then other than that, we also have a Q&A with experts. Now this Q&A, this is where you talk with experts. These are guys that have been in the markets for quite a period of time. So when you come here, you just literally send a message here, and people will be replying back to you. If you're trying to ask about where gold is going, how is CPI going to affect the markets, type in everything here, and people will be able to answer to you. Here, people will be able to answer to you guys. Literally, you see, all these people are always asking questions, and they're being answered by these experts, as you can see right there. So make sure to check out FastBull, guys. FastBull is the best platform, literally. You can see here we have expos. Right now there's an expo that is coming up soon in Abu Dhabi. Soon! Look at that. The FastBull Financial Expo in Dubai 2025. And then there is one that I saw that is coming up in Abu Dhabi. Let me see. It's happening, I think, on the 12th. Let's see, expo schedule. Now this one is for 2025. This is the FastBull Financial Expo Dubai. Yeah, this one I'm going to actually attend it. I think it's on the April of 16th to 17th. Yeah, this one I'll attend it. Yeah, it's happening in Dubai, and most of you guys know me. I love Dubai. Dubai, the best place for any trader to be, man. Zero taxes on crypto. So guys, make sure to check out FastBull. It's the best platform for you. Best platform. Now let's jump back onto our chart right here, guys. So this is a very simple trade that I caught, man. This is a very simple trade that I caught off my gold chart. I always try as much as I can to keep my trading as simple as possible. But for you, if you have been watching my videos for the longest, I think you have seen how I've been trading this same exact concept. Most of you guys would even be confused with all these lines, but I'll even break down this in a simpler way for you. So traders, I want you to see this. I want you to see this properly. Anytime when we have this aggressive selling in the market, Whenever you see aggressive selling in the market, it means the market is going to be unbalanced. Reason why fair value gap is created. Anytime when fair value gap is created, it means the market is unbalanced. The market has to be balanced. As simple as that. And where is this happening? This is happening in a downtrend market. So meaning price can't break down this down here and then start coming down before it balances the market, as you can see. So I take advantage of this fair value gap and the fact that this is a supply zone right here. So the only one key thing I want to know is when is this price consolidation going to end, so that you can have price shoot back up. Now before any price consolidation can end, we have to first have what we call sweeping. People have to be swept out. Down here, everyone was buying and putting their stop losses below here. Guess what? And this was actually when the CPI drop price was here. So meaning price first dropped, knowing as those guys knew that everyone puts their stop loss just here. So most people took that trade here and put their stop loss here. And look at this one candle comes, sweeps you, and then price goes up. That's why for me I don't trade CPI. If I'm going to trade CPI, I don't choose a stop loss. Period. I don't choose a stop loss. I trade on huge accounts and I'm trading CPI, so that I don't be taken out like this. But if I want to have a proper trade, I wait for the aftermath. So we had price sweep this lower part, come back up, because you can see break this part right here, which is our resistance, and then our resistance becomes support, and now price comes for the retest, and now price starts going back up. But remember, we already knew price was going to go up, but we just needed to wait until price can first do its thing. The consolidation phase is done. People are being swept out. Remember, actually, good trades happen after the masses have been taken out. Before the masses have been taken out, good trades can't happen. So now price shoots up and goes up. Now most of you guys will be like, how did that trade happen? News complete structures. As simple as that, traders. Literally, I've been trading for 4 years and I'm just enjoying this every single day. I'm enjoying this. Anytime when I'm coming into the market, I'm not focused on the money. I'm focusing on learning more and more, because I'm going to reach a time where I'm making $100,000 every single week. When I see this, I'm going to place 100 lot size without even thinking twice. Traders, right now I'm practicing as much as possible, though I'm practicing on real accounts, losing money and making money sometimes. So that is how I called my trade yesterday. It's currently now 11:22, as you can see. I'm just going to now head out. I'm done with today. I already made money. Well, money has come up also in my other projects. Now I go chill. I'm going to have my lunch and then probably go to the gym. And that is how I trade, guys. Have a good one and please subscribe. Peace.